party folk? It's your Mile High Priest. I'm up about a mile high, though I'm not sure who's taking care of that job these days. Y'all, what's good? It's your effervescent, floating, fleeting, funny-looking mercurial jester with your divine messages for your spiritual exaltation, your divine inspiration, and your spiritual evolution. This is your collective reading for the full moon in Libra. What's good, party folk? A lot going on in the sky. The highlight is Venus kind of talking, mingling with a lot of the planets, and of course the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra around 5 degrees. There's this like ease and self, like in this this specific arena or specific aspects of your life where you are self-protective or as a good intention, right? To protect yourself, but you're noticing now where that is not necessarily true, and so there's this maybe akin to like taking off the band-aid, but it's more like the decisive, leaving room for a decision to be made, a more finite or final decision, right? Y'all, trying to kind of still experiment with all the styles of readings or just a particular type of readings. This one's obviously the collective reading. I typically like to do them prior to the sign readings just so I can collect that summary. Again, there's a lot going on in the sky, so the eclipses, of course, being the highlight with this kickoff full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. It does kind of have a throwback to the beginning of this Aries and Libra nodal eclipses from starting from April 2023. We had a set of them back in October 2023, and then we have this set coming up now. We'll have another set in the fall, right? And then the transition starts to shift into the Pisces and Virgo lunar nodes, karmic nodes. There is one final wrap up with a solar eclipse in March of 2025, or at the end of March in Aries. So yeah, we're kind of following that timeline. There's also the longer lunation phase that we tend to follow on this channel, or that I also follow and love, and that's how I work my magic. This new moon began in September, at the end of September 2022. There was a first quarter moon phase, so an acknowledgement or an adjustment or kickoff, in June 2023. We're at this full moon phase now, March 2024, end of March, and then we'll have last quarter moon phase at the end of December, which I've been going off about all the moons. I think also they personally will be affecting me, all the moons in December, including that Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, which reminds me we are in the pre-shadow of Aries. Mercury retrograde in Aries. So a lot of fun astrology, a little bit of lightning, and a lightened moment in the sky with Venus talking to Jupiter in Taurus. Venus is now in Pisces. Wow, there's a lot going on, guys. So I have here the Herbal Astrology that I want to pull one card from. This has been really good, and I acknowledge it a lot for this eclipse season. So thank you so much, guys. So as a warning, I do ring the bell from time to time. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, it's like they already want to come out. I hope that everyone is so well. I'm very grateful that you're here. I'm very honored to read for you, and of course just have you spend time with us, give your time and energy, and I honor you with more gratitude in return. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis on Libra. Wow. Okay, what's the message for the full moon and Libra eclipse that's about to come up for the collective? Okay, so in general, according to the astrology, you are either giving space for someone to decide to be in a formal sort of contractual type of relationship. This could be any type of relationship. Or you are on the other end of that party, right? You are taking time to make a decision. Either way, you're making a decision, right? To declare what you want, and then to give the other person space or room to make a decision. We do make formal decisions in that manner, and so it does have that sort of formality in terms of personal relationships as well. So that could be the type of vibration that sets you off, right? If you're not, let's say, willing to be patient. As with any lunar eclipse, you may experience quick shifts, so quick abrupt changes. But this doesn't mean everyone will experience that. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Venus and the moon. Venus will be ruled by the moon. I apologize, I said that incorrectly. The moon in Libra, the full moon in Libra, will be governed by Venus, currently in Pisces. So this is a more flowing, flexible, mutable energy, right? Card number 12, Rose, Love, at the bottom of the deck. And we have 5. I'm not sure if I'll take Ashwagandha, St. John's Wort, 54. Card number 2, Purpose and Radiance. Card number 35, Horsetail, Patience. Card number 6, Blessing. Wow, patience. Thanks so much, Goddess Isis and Libra. What's the message for the collective for the full moon? Thanks so much. Wow, I'm getting so many archangels, angels, spirit guides of the highest light. So we have Mars and Pluto trying to come out. Cat's Claw, card number 25, Purification. Yep. As long as we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck and Metamorphosis, as long as you're not that is all the message about self-protection, self-preservation. Are you not going to take a step towards a decision because of fear, or because there is a false notion that you will be more secure if you don't know a decision or an outcome, if you don't face an outcome? Cacao Initiation, that was the one that kept coming up last for the first quarter moon in Gemini. So much. A lot of those cards are coming out. Protection, wow, and community. So much Sandra. Angels as a highest slide. Wise, beautiful ancestors. Can we get one card for the full moon in Libra? Eclipse for the collective message. This is a full moon. Clear good signs. Okay. Anima Mundi. Card number 49. Commune. Psilocybin. Pluto and the Sun. It does have that quality of make it or break it, but only if you allow yourself to break through, break open. That's why the need for purifying in terms of allowing a decision to be made, purifying in terms of allowing energy to draw down and then descend, and then we talk a lot about this here. Potential building, potential for then kinetic. It's frustrating because of that building, regenerating like a mill, water. Gosh, I'm getting like that water. It's very designy. I'm getting very design. Like, who is that one architect? Philip, or I don't even know. It's that one famous architect that is famous in design and does a lot of those, like, integrating into the land, integration into the earth, the homes that he builds are integrated into the world. So we do have the world card, Capricorn, Saturn. Now in talks with Pisces, so this could be like your way out. This could be the way in, and not in a detrimental, spiteful, malicious manner. It's a like loving, trusting, unconditionally loving. It continually loops me back to the message of protection in terms of, are you overprotecting? There is a need for protection, clarity, but more so allowing decisions to be made. So you make a decision or allow the other person to make a decision. Both parties, no matter the relationship, it does have that communal aspect that may not be completely made known yet, because the decision needs to be made, right? The decisions need to be made. So it's not that one person only makes a decision. It's that both parties do make a decision. One party acknowledging that they're all in or out. It's likely that, there is that feeling of one party being in and then giving the other party space to make a decision. Year of the Dragon. I have to look at because it's Pluto, Black Moon Lilith. Wow. I don't believe I have Black Moon Lilith currently charted in front of me, but Black Moon Lilith is, I'm not the only one that attributes her to the Queen of Swords, but I do attribute, I'm not sure why I'm calling an asteroid by a feminine pronoun. Queen of Swords, Libra, right? Shadow of Virgo. So is there a control or a grasp on the other, on how a situation unfolds, on how a near, dear home, close relationship unfolds? Thank you so much, Sun God Ra, Goddess Isis. So card number 51, 5 plus 1. Card number 6, Gemini. And the Magician, the Hierophant. So first things must come into order, right? I think we've also discussed that a lot in the Gemini, first quarter moon Gemini readings, about how things are actually manifesting in the energetic. Thank you so much. I have here Moonology. So don't cut someone out prematurely. Don't cut yourself out prematurely, right? Thank you so much, Sun God Ra, Goddess Isis. What is the full moon message for the collective, for the full moon eclipse in Libra? And what is the full moon illuminating? Let's see outcome. Wow, we have 3 cards. Okay, wait. Thank you so much, Sun God Ra. That's Isis. Step out of your comfort zone. Personal issue reaches a resolution. Personal issue reaches resolution. This may be going about things differently than you're used to. Allowing people space, time. Usually, we're waiting, right? Are you going to wait for responses? Are you going to wait? So much Sun God Ra. Mercury, spirits are highest light, angels, archangels. Wow. Take time to breathe out. Yes, third quarter moon adjustments are required. Very Libra, right? Acknowledge or adjust. Either acknowledge that you need to make a decision accordingly, and then surrender that decision, or surrender to allowing the other party to make a decision. Then rest, take time for you, clear out, work your magic. Full moon eclipse magic, why not, right? It is a favorable time, and although traditionally, I don't know, most tarot readers, I guess, maybe also most people who perform magic do not, new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Don't, or usually suggest or recommend not to not perform magic on eclipses. Though I would say this one is favorable in terms of perhaps if you do need clarity, or if you do need that space, right? Calling in peace, dragon's blood for protection, for clarity in the mind and the higher chakras, and then don't let the past hold you back. Show the world the real you. Continue to manifest what you are manifesting. Continue to generate power, energy within. You likely are now on the go. So this year on the go, right? The dragon is on the go, like fired the F up. So we have a soft note here as your outcome. So not allowing anything to bring you down, not even honoring that you may have to do something that isn't necessarily a method that you've taken before, whether perhaps you usually give the other person more of that room to make decisions. So now you're taking on more of the rain, okay? Temperance, balance, but it is coming into balance. And things will unfold over the next 4 weeks. A shift is happening. So your manifestations that you've hopefully been patiently acknowledging and generating you're now moving in space and time to fulfill, to bring them into fruition. And so allowing these types of relationships to also manifest is part of this specific timing, not allowing what you've healed from, what you've forgiven yourself from, right? A true test from the Hierophant to bring in new orders. It's like at the drive-thru. New order. Oh my gosh. Also, new contracts. I'm sorry I'm laughing. Libra. This is the moon in Libra, right? The Four of Swords, right? Wow. So it is allowing you to, ultimately you are giving yourself space to, like, it's almost like, wow, the artist at the bottom of the deck. Yes, the time, it's like the time count comes now where, like, your manifestation starts to actually appear in the visible three-dimensional world. Do you honor that? And do you honor that unfolding takes place over the next, 8 months or so? That you continue to actually now move, so coming out of rest. And that also requires that patience and belief that as time goes by, you're bringing love and honoring that path. Wow, taking on projects for sure. Taking on more protection. That seems to be a highlight message. I have here Ethereal visions. I have the moon, the Five of Cups, Mars, Scorpio, 10 of Wands, Sagittarius. So yes. Wow, I don't know why I grabbed this tower moment with the full moon eclipse. I mean, it is just like putting down the burden, right? Like putting down the need for control, which leaves you unfulfilled, right? The moon, Five of Cups, 10 of Wands. Allowing control to just subside, with the moon, you must continue regardless, right? With the moon card, you must continue through the path regardless of either decision that's made. You're still honoring that you have a particular path that you're moving forward. So it's now actually feeling the movement forward, right? So it really is this, like, do you want to carry on with this? Because no, you don't want to. You want to bring love to the situation. Perhaps there were things previously, and that's what you will see, what you've been holding on to that maybe has been projected on the other, right? With the Mars, the tower of projection. Wow, okay. Yeah, like you've been protecting someone from you. You've been protecting someone from the real you. Don't let the past hold you back. What you think is guarding you and everyone and garnering you the attention that you want and garnering you what you want to attain is actually only burdening you more, right? Thank you so much, sage ancestors, wise ancestors. The high priestess at the bottom of the deck. The magician and the king of swords. So Aquarius, masculine, Gemini. Wow, okay. Do you believe that this is for good? It's like, it does give me that unconditional love aspect of everyone learning the lessons, but like having trust. Like there will have to be an initial wave of trust and honoring trust. Wow, okay. And that's the hope or the fear, at least maybe someone involved in these decisions that need to be made. You know, it does give me someone who is taking time, but it's actually, it's like honoring what the moon says, honoring that, perhaps honoring in one case the need for space, and then honoring the need for clarity and for actual balance, right? Both parties manifesting that, inspired, taking a more youthful, less burdened, less kind of down, suppressed, more excited. Trust that is good. That's unconditional love, right? For abundance, for actual love, to move on from one phase of the contract to move up to the next phase, right? The Tower. And then that's more enlightenment, right? Because the big shift occurs now, the decision, and then you see more illumination as the year kind of progresses and unfolds. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So collective reading, right? We have Anima, Mundi, Dragon's Blood, a very like protective, psychic. Dragons are ancient guardians of the earth, symbolizing hidden knowledge and auspicious powers of supernatural origin. Dragons are etheric beings that inhabit the deepest pockets of the ethers and have dominion over the four elements. Dragon's blood core oozes blood, representing the collective blood, the blood of nature, and serving as a gateway to the Anima Mundi, the world soul. As you enter the all-seeing portal of the great void, don't shy away from its vastness. Embrace it as you are undergoing this great initiation. Within this awakening, you will discover the unique pattern you contribute to the great tapestry of life. Wow, initiation, right? Talk about it. Wow, Seven of Swords. That's initiation, isn't it? And then we have 11, 4 of Wands. And who do we have here? The Hierophant, nonetheless. Okay, attracting, attractive, attracting, attractive. But now doing, working on you. Balance, okay, 10 of Cups for the vision, okay, for the goods. But you gotta move now. You gotta go on the move, okay? You've been enlightened. Are you gonna continue to feel left out? Because it's just the feeling, it's just the mood, it's just a thought. It was actually meant to push you here, right? How fitting that the Hermit would come right after the 5 of Pentacles, just to tell you, all along you were not left out. All along, we've been right here with you, okay? Child, sweet child of the universe of God. Enjoy this lunar eclipse, this eclipse season. I honor you in your path and your decisions. Thank you. I'll be back with more.